New developments now. The story was first on 10. A local animal shelter is closed down. 2 animal control officers off the job. Well, tonight we're learning more about the allegations against them. NBC 10's Mario Hilario is live in Woonsocket with more on that. Mario.
Yeah, good evening, Gene. Well, the sign behind me says it all closed until further notice. All of the dogs that were here at the Woonsocket Animal Shelter are now at other local shelters tonight. And we've been told from the outset from officials that this investigation has nothing to do with any alleged animal abuse or mistreatment. Instead, we've learned tonight this investigation is about the alleged transportation of donated food and other supplies from the shelter here across the city line. Closed until further notice. That's the sign that greets the public now at the Woonsocket Animal Shelter.
I think it's really sad because it hurts the animals and, it puts them out of place.
Fred Adams says he adopted a dog here last year and had a great experience.
I have nothing bad to say about them. They treated me well, and from what I see, they treat the dogs well, and that's it.
In fact, the 11 dogs that were here were in overall good health. Some are now here at the SPCA, but the agency says 2 of the dogs evaluated were deemed too aggressive, and the tough decision was made to euthanize them. It's believed they had been at the Woonsocket shelter for between 1 and 2 years.
How humane is it to keep them confined to a shelter if that's going to be the rest of their life? And we didn't want to be the ones to have to make that decision, but it was the responsible and humane decision to make.
The shelter was closed after the city's 2 animal control officers, Doris Kay and Glenn Thuat, were suspended without pay Monday. After an anonymous tip in November, police launched an investigation into allegations food and other donated supplies were being transported out of the city to a location in Burrillville. The city solicitor told me in the interim there will be an effort to reassign a city employee to the shelter in the event animals need to be brought here. The SPCA will help with that.
And what we had offered was some oversight and some training, basic training on cleaning, feeding, safe animal care handling, just to get them through the transitional period.
And again, in the meantime, the shelter here will remain closed. Anyone in the city who needs animal control services should call Woonsocket Police. Now, I asked the city solicitor about the status of the 2 animal control officers. He tells me they are civilian employees but are supervised by the Woonsocket Police Department. My call today to the mayor's office to question her about this case, she referred me to the police chief. Neither the police chief nor the public information officer for the police department have returned my calls as of tonight. We're live in Woonsocket. Mario Hilario, NBC 10 News.